it's Mia from Rose Nails by Marissa Coombs, and today I'm going to show you some cat's eyes. This is from SBD London and it's the 5D cat's eye collection in 2, 7 and 8. 2 has been sort of redone and rejigged, and this is the new formula, I think, and then 7 and 8 are brand new. So I'm going to show you these in order from left to right. I'm sorry the video has had to be sped up quite a lot, but I do a design with the polishes at the end, and I've had to fit the video in into under 15 minutes, so it's a bit of a speedy one. So that is cat's eye number 2. You can see my super sexy dressing gown in that. And this is 5D cat's eye number 7. I actually videoed this like ages ago when I first got the new cat's eyes, so I probably won't actually remember what the hell I did during the design, but I do a 5D magnetic flower with the polishes, and it turned out really cool, so let's see if I can remember how I did it. So I'm just using the little rounded end of the magnet on either corner to create the sort of dragon eye effect. Look at that green. Oh my god. And these all cure for 60 seconds in an LED lamp. This is the cat's eye number 8, which is the most stunning sort of pinky purple. Oh, it's so good. I love this. I love the new 7 and 8, and I think they look amazing together as well. They're just so pretty. You can tell this was recorded a little while ago because my nails actually match. And my nails never match, and they are not matching right now. So that's number 8, and they are so good. I'm just going to go over, I always do 2 layers of colour when I'm using the magnetic gel polishes, and then I do the magnet on each layer, just to give the sort of swooshy design, or whether you're doing it in the diagonal cat's eye design, or whatever you're doing with them, it just makes it stand out more and sort of pop more when it's got 2 layers of colour. So I'm just going to use my magnets in the exact same place again. So that was number 2, which is like a sort of deeper, more purpley purple, because obviously number 8 is quite a pinky purple. And then this green, which is cat's eye number 7, is just the most amazing green. It's, oh, I love this green. I love it. It screams like Halloween, bright, witchy sort of nails. I love it. So yeah, I'm just using that magnet in exactly the same place again. And faffing for about 10 million years when I do it. And then this is cat's eye number 8 again, just doing the second layer. Again, all cured for 60 seconds, using the magnet on each layer. And then I'm going to see if I can remember what on earth I did for my design. That's going to be fun. I do remember that I used all of these new cat's eye polishes in the design. There we go. So that is number 2, 7 and 8 all in a row from left to right. How friggin' amazing do they look? Oh my god! They're so cool. I love the cat's eyes. So I am going to do this flower design. So I'm starting off by knocking everything over, as always. I'm going to start off with cat's eye number 8, I think. And I'm just putting it out onto a palette. I just use, it's like a mirrored candle holder. I think I got it from like B&M for about £1. So yeah, I'm going to start off with number 8 and readjust my lighting so you can see. And I'm just going to start off with little sort of petal shapes, little sort of swooshy petal shapes. I'm just using a fine detailer brush. I think it's one that I got off eBay or something. I've got a lovely one from SBD London now that I use. And I did mess around with trying to magnetise each petal, but it just kind of moved the magnet, like all the magnetic particles in it, just into the wrong position, and then I kind of lost that nice petal shape. So I decided to not use the magnet in the end for each petal and just use the polishes as they are. And then at the end I use, what am I trying to say? I've lost my train of thought completely. Do you ever do that? Just like lose what the hell you were saying. It's been a long day. I used gel paints, white gel paints, just to go around the edges of the petals. As you can see, I was faffing with the magnet for edges and edges. Right, so that one I have kind of magnetised, but I don't magnetise the rest of them because I thought, no, I just want it to be proper petal shapes, and they look stunning just as they are, just as normal gel polishes to use for artwork anyway. So I thought, nope, I definitely want to keep those petal shapes in. So I'm just going to go round. I used both purples, or the pinky purple and the purple of 2 and 8 for the petals, and then number 7 limey green for some leaves at the edges. So I'm just going to go round, and I think I do about 5. Do I do 5 or 6 petals? See, I don't remember. This is why I do try my best to do the voiceovers for these videos quite soon after I record them, because then I can tell you exactly what I've done and exactly the kind of movements I've done with my brush and all those sorts of things, to hopefully help you out a little bit more as to how to do them exactly. But I completely forgot this design was on my phone, to be honest. And I was going through deleting old videos that I've already uploaded, and I was like, oh my god, how did this one slip through the cracks? So again, I did kind of try. I think I did kind of push it to the edges a little bit with the circular magnet in the middle. But yeah, I didn't like it much though like that, because you do lose the sort of petal definition. So I think, if I remember rightly, I then used number 2. No, that was number 7. I'm now using number 2. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, so number 7 is the polish that's already on there, and I'm going to use number 2, and I'm going to make petals on the inside of it to kind of fill in where it's gone black where I've used the magnet. Because I just wanted that petal shape. And I'm just going to go in, and these petals that I'm doing are going to finish with the tips of the petals in between the other 2 petals. Does that make sense? So like if I've got 2 petals that are the pink, I'm going to make a purple petal in between them. That makes way more sense than what I just said. So yeah, so you kind of end up with it in a bit of a star pattern, like a flowery star. It's so nice. It's so pretty. I did love doing this. I was faffing for ages. Do I magnetise this one as well? I think I do. I've magnetised everything. There's me saying, oh, I didn't magnetise it in the end. I think I need to get a bit of a better memory. You can see I was faffing with it for ages though. I was like, oh, I can't see those petal shapes. I don't know what to do. I'm going to move it around a little bit, jiggle it around a little bit. Oh no, see, there you go. Yeah, I really couldn't get it to go the way I wanted to with the magnet on this layer. So I quickly go over the petals again, just because if you just sort of brush them over, it will quickly lose its sort of magnetism. And go back to being like the normal gel polish that you can use it as. So yeah, I'm going to pop that in the lamp for 60 seconds. And then when that comes out, it's looking like a bit like a starburst flower. I don't mean like the sweets. I mean like it's like bursting out. And then I just use little dots of white in the centre and a couple of dots of green in the centre as well, just to give it a bit of detailing in the middle to show where like the pollen would be. And I'm using sort of a mixture of big dots and small dots with my dotting tool. And then I'm going to use the 5D Cat's Eye number 7, and just where there's some gaps in the petals, I'm just going to do some leaf shapes, which is basically nearly the same shapes as the petals themselves. So they're really super easy. These are all just doing the same shape over and over again, and then making sure it fits in between those 2 petals so that it looks like it's coming from behind the flower. And then just filling the whole thing in. I think I did magnetise the leaves. I'm pretty sure I did. Or did I not? I don't remember if I did actually. I promise I will be better in future and make sure I do my voiceovers straight after so I know what I'm doing. Even my dog's staring at me now like, oh, woman, you do not know what you're doing. So yeah, I'm just sort of filling in those gaps and I'm going to put that in for a 60-second cure. So that's the flower as it is right now. You could leave it like that if you want to, or it's totally up to you. I have no idea what I'm doing now. Why am I doing another layer of leaf? Oh, I think I might have magnetised it to make like, you know, like a leaf will have like the vein going down the middle of the leaf. I'm pretty sure I magnetise it in a straight line to create that leaf. Yeah, I do. See, I know what I'm talking about. There we go. To make that little leafy line. Leafy line. There we go. I know what I'm talking about. Honest. Right, so let's go. That's how it looks so far. And then I just go in with my Nail Chemie white artisan gel paint and my Nails 0003 liner striper brush. Whatever you want to call it. I had way too much on my brush at this point and I was like, oh my god, that's too much. But I do rescue it, so it's fine. So I'm just going to go over where the tips of the petals go sort of from the tip down to the centre of the flower. I don't like outline every single leaf because that just didn't look right. So I'm just going down the tip of each leaf just to give a bit more definition. If I was to do this again, I don't think I would have magnetised the petals as much as I did. I loved how it looked on the leaves because it really did create that sort of leaf vein pattern. But I think I would have just maybe done the petals without the magnet. I don't know. I have to try it again. And maybe try it without the magnet. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm just going to outline the tips of all the petals going down to the centre of the flower, just so it's more defined across the black and obviously defined in between each other, so it looks a bit clearer too. I really love doing designs like this as well. I love faffing around with colours and experimenting and just seeing what works and what doesn't, because then you're not going to be stuck in front of a client and going, oh my god, well that didn't work, because you've already tested it out. Do you know what I mean? So I love doing things like this, because now I can go like, right, well, if I have a client that wants this, then I can either ask them if they want the magnet, or I can try it without the magnet to see if it looks better. That's what I love about doing nails. It all looks different every time you do it. There's never ever a dull day. Ouch, my dog just trod on me. Ow. So right, once I've finished outlining these, I will cure it in the lamp for 60 seconds. Yeah, 60 seconds for the artisan gel paints. I love these gel paints as well. They're so nice to use. They're not like gloopy either. Is gloopy the right word? Yeah, gloopy is the right word. They're not gloopy. So I'm just going to go around the leaves as well. And yeah, I think I'm all done with that one. And boom! So I finished it off with a matte top coat and then went over the actual flower with a shiny top coat because I liked how the contrast was. So I hope you found this video helpful, and sorry about my blabbering, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!